Hello and welcome to Quicktip 96. In this quick tip, we're going to be looking at ChatGPT and its ability to create easy language or TradeStation EasyLanguage code. So first of all, ChatGPT, what is it? Well, you can ask it questions. I've got an account here, free account it was. I think there are some accounts where you can pay, but at the moment it's at no cost. And you can just ask it a question. For example, what is easy language, and it will go away, and in a few minutes you'll have a nice explanation of whatever you're looking for. Now, of course, it can make mistakes like any of us, and obviously one needs to check the sort of output that you're getting. But the question came to me, I wonder if it can write TradeStation easy language. For example, we could explain what we would like in terms of the program, and it would go away and write some code for us. And if it did that, how good would that code be? Well, I thought we'd just give this a little experiment and see how far we get. So the first question I asked was the following: write a TradeStation easy language indicator using a vector object, not an array, to calculate and plot the CCI on a chart. And if I press the arrow key, you'll see that we start to get a program. You'll notice that the software, or the artificial intelligence, is adding comments and commentary, and you'll see that we also have an explanation. So it's quite well documented. And what we probably find is that the program that it has created will actually be different from the program that it created before, when I asked it to do this. So what we're going to do is look at the first time that I asked it to do this and just see some of the potential problems. So here is the result, and I will make these available to Gold Pass members, but I'm just going to copy the program that it created previously, and we'll just see if it's any good. So copy that. I'm going to go to Easy Language, I'm going to say File, New, Indicator, and we'll give it a name, Quicktip _ Quicktip Quicktip 96. Okay, going to copy the code in, and then I'm going to verify it. Now you'll see that we've got some problems. To start with, we've got a strange bit of syntax here where we're saying CCI vector and then vector. What we should actually have is vector CCI and then null. And if I verify that, we'll see it doesn't like the word vector. Well, why is that? Well, if we look at the top, we'll see that what it hasn't done is added the namespaces for using vectors. So that one is el system dot collections, I think. So we don't need a colon there. Okay, so that's good, but now we've got another problem because it's saying vector.create. So in other words, the point is that initially there were a few problems with the program. In fact, what I did with the CCI is I asked it several times to create a CCI program and then compared it with the commodity channel index, the standard program in TradeStation. And what I noticed is there were some differences, sometimes significant. So always remember that the artificial intelligence might be not doing things correctly. But anyway, eventually what I did was found a program that looked okay. I made some corrections, and I've now got that program applied to the charts. And you can see if we just run over the values that the CCI from my program and the standard program are the same, at least to 2 decimal places. And for example, if we just close this one and go to the program that I modified, you'll see that I added in the namespaces, I added the vector, new vector, and then we had a situation where it was trying to remove the first element using syntax that doesn't exist in easy language, and I realized that I needed to change that. And I think that was everything. It seemed to work fine after doing that. Also, you'll notice there another thing that I've found is that sometimes it will try and use a reserved word or a name that's used for something else in TradeStation as a variable. In this case, it doesn't really do any harm, but in fact, I does have another meaning in TradeStation. So what I did in all, I created 3 programs. I created the CCI program. I created a turning point program that was looking to find significant turning points. In fact, let's just go to the program and we'll see what my quote was. It was write TradeStation EasyLanguage Show me study to show significant turning points in price based on momentum and volume. And then what it's doing is plotting dots on the chart where they occurred. The green plotted for the low turning points, the red for the top turning points. And then I did another similar program but involving stochastics as well. So I think in summary, I think that this potentially is a very useful tool if you are learning or interested in TradeStation EasyLanguage, because it provides a way of quickly getting a program and then obviously to use your own skill to work out what's going wrong. That's a very useful learning experience. Also the fact that it produces different variations in the program, because anything can be programmed in an infinite number of ways, and it's useful just to see some of the different ways that it does things. So I've created a Quicktip page which you can go and look at, and I'm going to include the little scripts that I generated in this Quicktip, and also just put some information about what I noted. So basically when I reran the program, had to rerun it several times to get the CCI correct. The ChatGPT sometimes use syntax that doesn't exist in EasyLanguage. Sometimes you use reserved words for variable names, and of course ChatGPT can easily misinterpret what you're asking for, so check that it's doing what you ask it to do. And as far as I can see, I think it's potentially useful to create simple programs to help in learning EasyLanguage, for asking the same questions repeatedly to show how things can be programmed slightly differently, and providing well formatted programs including comments and textual explanations. Anyway, I hope you find this useful.